Well, today I would like to do some, upgrades on my Ars Nouveau magic. Now, it's getting rather annoying having to constantly switch between spells in my single spell book. It would be useful if I could have spells available in my regular hotbar. Now, there's, as it turns out, a couple ways to do this. Presumably, I could just make multiple spell books and have different ones in my hotbar. But there's also magical artifacts that we can craft that allow us to cast spells. So there's the casting wand, which you can use to cast projectile spells. And there's the enchanter's mirror, which you can use to cast spells on yourself. And another thing we can make are the rings of discount, which increase your maximum mana. Why don't we work on some of these? Now for this we need the enchanting apparatus, which we've set up here. Nope, that's not it. That's it. But we'll need more, we need more pedestals for this. I locked myself outside. Brilliant. So, let's turn the sun back on. And let's maybe move our enchanting stuff outside. Yoink. Yoink. Vein yoink. Don't have a lot of room to work with out here, with all the Britannia stuff in the way. Okay, so let's start with the casting wand. We need a glyph of accelerate and a glyph of projectile. Let's get our clays together and we'll need some powered rail. Which I might have already had some. Yes, I did. Because I used it to make the XNet router. Well, that was a waste of resources. And we need a bow. Which we don't already have. Alright then. We need our glyph press. Let's move it back over here near the source. That sounded dumb. That in. Put that in, and then we put that in, and I don't have enough source. I don't have any archwood either. Lame. Over to the west, we've got an archwood forest, so let's go raid that. Bam. Bam. Vein yoink. Vein yoink. If I remember correctly, the blazing archwood is the most effective fuel source for our source generation. Oh, there's an Enderman. Let's tag this quest. Not that one. And that's that chapter done. I'm getting hungry, so I can't really do much vein mining, so surf and turf, that's simple. Fish, meat, and vegetable. So let's throw some archered planks at you. Zap, zap, zap. Now that we've burned all that off, do we have enough? Yef. Needed about... I didn't check to see how much that used. That was kind of dumb. And we projectile. Just some of this clay and the bow. So, plonk. %. 10% of a jar for that. Okay. Oop. Yunk. So need some archwood, which thankfully just went and got. We need some glod. And some source gems, which we're getting real low on. So, I don't think it matters what order you stick these in, so plonk, 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 plonk. I got that backwards. It's 2 gold and 4 gems. And then the blazing archwood. Ah! Who's shooting at me? Oh. I was not expecting one of you. Bye. Fuckface. So as I recall, the blazing archwood is the middle piece, so... plonk. And we have a wand. Now, to set it up, we need a scribing table. Scribes table, there we go. Just need to slab up some archwood. And their head. Plonk. Looks like I need to go look up how to use it. So I've created a wand with something akin to the blast spell. Let's find something to test it on. Ow! Ow, ow. I can't test it on a bush. I think I see a creeper. I see zombies. I see a spider. I'd call that a successful test. See if I can get these two together and blast them together. And... blam. Fuck you. Ow! Oh, you want some shit too, okay. So basically the way this works is, you put the wand on the table. Now the wand has an implicit projectile accelerate form and modifier. So you just need to create a spell, which I've done in slot 10 as it's a temporary thing, with the effects you want. So I've just said ignite, AoE, flare AoE, and amplify. Then you right-click the table with your spellbook, with the appropriate spell selected. Shift right-click it, and it sets the spell. If you hover over it, you'll see this wand now has the spell Projectile, Accelerate, Ignite AoE, Flare AoE, Amplify. Where Projectile and Accelerate are inherent to the wand, and the rest of them are the spell that I put on it. That was terribly explained. Now the other useful one is the Enchanter's Mirror, which lets you cast a spell on yourself. But first I need some more source gems. Thankfully, I have something I can do. I can easily use to get that with. And here comes a few. Need 2 glyphs of self. For that, clay and glass bottle. And clay and glass bottle. Takes about 10% each. Okay. Good to know. Need 2 archwood logs, which we have. Need a block of source gem. I need ass. And 2 glods. Plonk Plonk. Plonk Plonk. Plonk Plonk. Plonk Plonk. And Plonko. Alright, now, describe this the same way. Put the mirror on the table. And if we look at the manual, we'll see we need to create a spell that acts on you. So I'm going to use my cure spell, which is self, dispel, heal, amplify, amplify. Except we don't include the self portion. So we just want dispel, heal, amplify, amplify. And zap. So now, I should be able to just use this and heal myself. And there. Brought back my hearts. There's also the Enchanter's Bow, and the Enchanter's Sword, and the Enchanter's Shield, which are weapons that can be used to, weapons that spells can be inscribed upon. So now let's look at the Rings of Discount. Just need some, diamonds, some ender pearls, and some source. Also, let's turn off the digital miner for now. I think we've got enough source gems for now. So first we need to create a plain ring, which does nothing. And we inscribe it with 4 diamonds, 2 ender pearls, and 2 source gems. Plonk Plonk. Plonk Plonk. Plonk. Plonk Plonk Plonk. And Plonk. That's the Ring of Lesser Discount. We can make it into a better one with some more diamonds, some blaze rods, and some source gems. Do I have any blaze rods handy? Yes. Do I have enough? Yes. Plonk Plonk. 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 Plonk Plonk. Plonk. Now, if I put that on one of my ring slots, what that should do is cause me to use less mana in casting spells. Well, why don't we turn the moon on and go try our blast spell with this new trinket. I hear a zombie. And bam. It uses a bit less mana. Can still really only cast it twice before needing to recharge. Still a bit of an improvement. Another thing we ought to do is we should unlock some more glyphs. Because the more glyphs you unlock, the more magical power you have. You can store and regenerate more mana. So it might be worthwhile to just make a bunch of glyphs, whether I have any immediate use for them or not. Let's look at the possible glyphs and see what might possibly be useful. Bounce sounds like something could be useful for travel. Craft could be useful. Why don't we make an experiment with a few of these? So, minecart give you speed, just speed boost. And actually now I'm interested in seeing what this will do with fling. Ow. That's useful. What if I amplify its speed twice? That does nothing, apparently. Oh, because I didn't save my changes. Because I didn't save my changes by hitting create is why. So, what happens? Become an episode of Father Ted is what happens. So, the hopper gives you item pickup. So why don't we create a spell? I'm running out of spell slots. Projectile. Item pickup. Call it Yoink. Useful. Wildenhorn lets us summon wolves. Any mobs out here want to become dog food? Having dogs go after creepers is probably not a good idea. Sick 'em. Fuck off, thank you very fuck. And they're gone. They only last for a minute or two. Smack all of you. Cut glyph basically lets you, shear sheep, magically. Do you have any sheep nearby? Here's a couple of sheep. If I can find them. I hear you. There's one. Snip. Snip. Oh. That's an interesting thought. Can I snip and then pick them up? Yes, yes I can. Remote-controlled sheep shearing. Clay plus lever gives you the interact glyph. So I can do projectile interact. Basically that lets you use things from a distance. Like the door. That'd be hilarious if I can use a machine from a distance. I actually can. I can actually reach out. I can use a machine by shooting at it. That's That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. I could reach out and just shoot an ME terminal. Can I shoot my hammock or my bed? No. Nice try. Hi. Okay, we're having a kitty break.